Well, I'm Stephen Cranford, and this is the Jeweler's Bench, my store. We've been here 34 years. We started in a little building right next to here and then built this building about 3 years after we started. We've been really successful over the last 10 years, especially the last 4 or 5, and I'm not getting any younger, and all of a sudden we've got 5 grandkids and they don't live in town. And so we'd like to travel a little more too, and while we're still able, that's what we'd like to do. And so I couldn't come up with enough reasons to stay in business, quite frankly. So our independent jewelers organization, they're a member, and so are a couple of other people. And I met with them, I guess, and the other people at our show, and talked to them and talked to both, and then they both sent me proposals, and Wilkerson just seemed to be very professional about what they did, and I wanted somebody, you know, that was very professional, that knew what they were doing. And I think at the time I didn't realize how many they did, but obviously they're the big gorilla in the business. Well, the positives have been we've been getting rid of a lot of inventory, and it's working well. I don't know, negatives. I think a big surprise to me was a lot of our customers expressing, you know, their desire for us to stay in business and how upset they were that we were actually, well, y'all know that we weren't going to be here to care for their jewelry anymore. I think that was a big surprise to me, and that certainly is a positive that the team of you and Joe have, and it's good. You have your expertise, he has his expertise, and between the two of you, basically, yeah, I didn't have to do anything. You know, from literally every aspect of it was handled. I think the signage is fantastic, although some people say, oh, you know, well, we're going out of business. You got to let people know, and I think our location is great on this corner, but well, you know how many people we had come in just because of the signs y'all have out. So, I mean, every detail has been taken care of. So I think I obviously made the right choice. I think they know what they're doing. You know, my granddaddy always told me, he was a brilliant man. He said, son, if you're going to do something you don't know anything about, hire somebody that does. Don't do it yourself. So, I mean, you'd just be crazy to take that on by yourself. I know you could save some money doing it, but in the end, you're not going to. You're going to end up with things that you're not able to sell that I think that y'all could take care of that for them. And not only that, help you sell the showcases, the safes, and all of that, give you avenues for that. So, and I think Wilkerson obviously knows what they're doing. I mean, they do lots of them, and they're very successful with it. So I would highly recommend them just because of their track record, but the professionalism, you know, you need that. You know, you really need somebody to run the business. You need it done properly. And you can talk about it all day long, but when it comes right down to it, with the crowds we had and all the things we had, different things going on, it would have been impossible for me to do it. And I interviewed several, and they were head and shoulders above everybody else.